Mm-hmm. Exemptions? Yes. Mm-hmm. Deductions? Phew. Multiple filings? Mm. How about organized crime? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, how do you prove organized crime? Mm. Let's say some police officers. Yes. They didn't want to enforce my civil rights? No. Mm-mm. So they decided to fabricate a false traffic citation where they said I was in Sequim, Washington. Is that organized crime? Did somebody organize this to say that Paul was in Sequim, Washington at 7:47 a.m.? Oh, well, but how about this? Is this organized crime? Mm-hmm. Well, you say that the respondent did receive actual notice of the hearing, but I didn't receive actual notice of the hearing. Mm. Is there an organized crime ring in the county that decides to pay each other to commit crimes, and then the IRS says, well, he can't be telling the truth? There's no such thing as organized crime. Oh, is that right? Law enforcement couldn't be complicit in or actively involved in, yes, the organizing of crime. Isn't that right, Chief of Police? Now, let's say, yes, that I had documented over and over and over numerous instances of organized crime. Yeah. Petitioning the court for a protection order. Yeah. Without any due process. Kidnapping. Hate crimes. Oh, conspiracy. Oh, false arrest. Oh, false police reports. False imprisonment. And then there are those crimes against humanity. Yes. And then there are war crimes. Oh, oh, oh. Now, did somebody serve somebody other than myself? Because the court record says that you did. Yes. But who was it that got served? Have you organized the crime in the county? Yes. Mm. Did you decide that you would just organize crime so that you have complete control of it? Yeah. Not like you couldn't just wait for somebody to commit a crime. You have to organize it. Oh. Well, you arrested me on the 4th of January. Right. You arraigned me on the 5th day of January. Right. And I wasn't in Sequim, Washington. Oh. Are you employed in organized crime instead of law enforcement? Yes. And then you use forgeries to issue court orders. Phew. Now, when you use forgery, yeah, and fraud, and conspiracy, yes, and hate crimes, yes, and kidnapping, yes. Are you the organized crime of Clallam County? Are you? Did you think that your little show of misprisioning felony and treason wasn't organized crime? As if just one oath of office was the individual that complete that the individual that committed the crime of treason, or is the whole city council involved in organizing the crime? The county commissioners? How about Kilmer? House of Representatives. Is the United States Congress complicit in organized crime? Oh. Why don't you get me the individuals in the Congress of the United States? See, I thought I emailed them. I thought I emailed the Seattle Police Department, and now they're accessories to organized crime. Yes. Each one of these documented pieces of evidence, yes, is a crime. Oh. So when you think of organized crime, usually we think of prostitution. Yeah. But there's always a question of who it is that's been paying for the prostitutes. Yes. And then we think of gambling. Yes. Illegal gambling. Oh. But then have you been gambling? You've been betting on whether or not I'm going to get the laws enforced? Did you place a little wager on, well, as I remember it, somebody did think that they could use the judicial system to place side bets on whether or not you're going to enforce the laws. Yes. Then there's drugs. Phew. Is there a organized crime family in Clallam County that's been running the drugs? Yes. Now, as I've gotten to know quite a few of the residents, yes, it seems that your family does something through each other. It's as if you load each other up, yes, and you all have sex with the same individual, yes, and then you separate, but you don't separate because you have the electric grid running through you, yes, and then you move to different locations throughout the nation and quite possibly the world, yeah, and then you can be on each other and you can tell each other where the drugs are at. Oh, is the largest organized drug ring in the United States located in Clallam County? Sheriff. Hmm. I explained that your dogs, yes, that are Nazi look-alike employees of the government, yes, they are very much involved in the organization of crime. They're involved in the distribution of narcotics, yes. A long time ago, the Nazis realized the importance of drug use. Yes, they did. And their thought was, well, since they cannot see, yes, that we can be on each other. Yes, we can see where we put the drugs so that the DEA can't find out. So, mm, mm, excuse me, did you want me to get a job? How you been paying for your personal lives? It's not all technology, is it? I mean, being able to hear each other. Yeah, yeah. Wow, you left it at the AM PM behind the Blue Bunny ice cream. Pooh! Could you? Oh, oh, the family's way of organizing the narcotics trade of the United States. Yes, yes, yes. You know, when we were on Guam, my wife got involved with a little something called the lizard in the rectum. The slang word for it is illuminatus. And being able to be on different individuals, yes, she was able to purchase drugs without my knowledge because she got her drugs from locations that you would never look. Yeah. Now, this organization of crime, known as the Illuminati, yes, that happens to have. Oh, oh.